What's up, fight fans? This is Curtaville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Canelo, Alvarez, and Eddie Hearn. It's reported that Team Canelo and Eddie Hearn are reportedly hammering out a two-fight deal which includes bouts against Avni Yildirim and Billy Joe Saunders. After spending most of 2020 without much direction, it appears Canelo Alvarez is already mapping out his 2021 campaign. According to sources close to the situation, trainer and manager of Alvarez, Eddie Reynoso, along with promoter Eddie Hearn, are working behind the scenes on a two-fight deal. The likely opponents would be WBC mandatory challenger Avni Yildirim, and late February in Guadalajara, Mexico, the hometown of Alvarez. Should he win, he would then fight WBO super middleweight belt holder Billy Joe Saunders. If a deal is agreed upon, that would leave Alvarez with the opportunity to fight 3 times in 2021 after only stepping into the ring once in 2020. For Alvarez, most of his years were embroiled in a messy legal battle with former promoter Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotion, as well as the streaming company Dazn. Okay, after taking both parties to court, Alvarez was released from his Golden Boy contract, and he then recorded setting a $365 million 11-fight deal with Dazn, also null and void. Still, even with that reality, Alvarez returned to the streaming outlet in the next contest. A one-sided beating against the WBA Ring Magazine super middleweight champion Callum Smith, with Team Alvarez and his relationship with Hearn ecstatic with how production took place behind the scenes with Dazn. Team Alvarez is exploring ways to continue their relationship. Now, I'm going to stop there. And this just goes to show you, because it's time to counterpunch. It goes to show you where if you're a promoter, be very careful. It doesn't matter how big you think you are or how big your opponent or your talent is. There's always competition right around the bend, right around the corner. Okay, that's exactly what happened in this situation. Because as many times as Canelo and Oscar De La Hoya has worked with Eddie Hearn, you think for a second that Canelo wasn't looking and observing Eddie Hearn, the swagger, the treatment, the reputation. You think this guy wasn't sitting back and thinking, he's good. You know what I mean? Negociosos muy bien. Those type of things that he was saying and thinking, because he's had a relationship with the guy anyway. Think about it. The Callum Smith fight, working relationship. Rocky Fielding fight, working relationship. Who else did he? It was another fighter, Danny Jacobs, working relationship. Okay, and it goes on and on. Gennady Golovkin's also with Matchroom now. So look, Canelo was well aware of this a long time ago. Now, he had a choice to go with Al Haymon and, those things. But honestly, I don't think Al Haymon would want to, based on already the talent that he already has, that he's invested in, the Errol Spences and all that stuff, and I don't think that he would want that, okay, or could handle that type of weight right now with bringing someone like Canelo in, especially after Canelo's expectations are already with Dazn, because it's what Dazn was already going to pay him. That's exactly what Canelo's worth. See, if someone offers you money, especially if you sign the contract for a certain amount of money, that's what you're worth. That's what your reputation worth. That's what your star status worth, because someone was willing to give you that. Canelo ain't lost. Hell, I don't think it's possible for Canelo to lose Counterpunch. So he's not lost. So now he's regarded as one of the top pound-for-pound fighters. So yeah, if I'm Oscar De La Hoya, I should be feeling very sick right now. Why? Because he tried to do some shady shit that included Gennady Golovkin and didn't contact or didn't inform his talent of doing so. That's why Canelo was mad. Okay, so of course he's going to go with someone that has their shit together. Have you ever seen Eddie Hearn not to have their shit together? The only thing that I've seen based on Eddie Hearn's reputation was like I think Amanda Serrano. You know what I mean? Shout out to Ring IQ because he covers all the women's sports to the T. But that had nothing to do with like cash or finances per se, or most importantly, contracts. Okay, so with Canelo working with Eddie Hearn anyway, that's the best possible outcome, right? Like, yo, I've worked with this guy 3 separate times or more. Let's do this with Eddie Hearn since he's with Dazn. He knows the platform. He knows the rules and the regulations. He don't fuck over nobody. If you're getting paid this is what he says you're getting paid. That is what you're getting paid. Okay, so no, this is not a surprise to me. So when I heard it, I didn't just run in and report it right away because I saw that coming. If he didn't go over, because I don't think he's going to go to Bob Arum. No. Okay? He's not going to go to the guy that gave birth to the guy. Or he's not, you know what I mean? He's going to go to the guy that he sees, that he's already worked with, someone he's familiar with, that he can do business with, that he's been doing business with. And this is what we have. So Canelo Alvarez and Eddie Hearn, are working together. Por supuesto. Right? Because it's of course they are. They've worked together before. Why not do it again? And the reputation goes so far, and it shows you a lot about reputation. You look at guys like Mikey Garcia that came from Al Heyman. He was once with ESPN with Bob Arum, then went to Al Heyman. Then he's over in DAZN, and he signed one time to fight with Eddie Hearn. Then guess what? He'll fight with him again. Why? Because he likes the way that Eddie Hearn does business. You don't have to like the man or his attitude, but you have to respect his work ethic as far as business goes. He knows what he knows. Okay? So anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Canelo Alvarez, Team Canelo, working with Eddie Hearn for a 2-fight deal next year, 2021. Leave your comments. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.